Gray out. That won't work. No. Gray, no. Go. Gray, go. No. Okay. Boy. Good girl, Gray. Get it, Gray. Get it. Get it, Gray. Good girl, Moon. Get it, Moon. Good boy, big dog. Good boy, Summer. Good boy, Summer. Get it. Good dogs. Good girl, Moon. Good girl. Good girl, Moon. Good boy, Summer. Good boy. Good boy. Get it, Gray. Good girl, Moon. Get him. Get him. Good girl. Get him. Good girl. Get him, Moon. Get it, Gray. Good girl. Get him. Good boy, Summer. Good boy. Good girl, Gray. Good girl, Gray. Good boy, Summer. Good boy. Good boy, Summer. Gray, get it. Get it, Gray. Good girl. Good girl. Good boy, Summer. Jalen, right on. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Right on. Good boy, big dog. Good boy. Yeah, check out some more of my videos. Check out some more of my videos, Jalen, when we got time. Good boy, Summer. Moon out. Good boy, Summer. Come on, get him. Get it, Gray. Get it, Gray. Good girl. Killing that. Right on. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I love these dogs. Good girl, Gray. Get it, Gray. Good boy, Summer. Good boy. Summer's out there on the spring pole. Good boy. And I'm sure as soon as he's done, I'm sure Gray will run over there. Get it, Gray. Good girl, Gray. Get it. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Gray. Good girl. Good boy, Summer. Nah, she's just getting a good bite on it. Just getting a good bite. I'll make sure that they don't swallow any of the rubber if they tear it off. And if she starts to nibble on it, I'll make her stop. But no, she ain't eating it. Proper cow tongue. I haven't tried that. If I ever get down bad enough in life, I might try that. Those dogs look like donkeys. I don't know. When I'm high, you look like all kinds of stuff. Maybe you're high, Chester Whipple. Good girl, Gray. Good girl. Good girl, Gray. Good boy, Summer. Good boy. Get it, Gray. Get it, Gray. Good boy, Summer. Get it. Good boy. If y'all wonder why I'm so far away, I'm sitting inside one of these tents because mosquitoes are bad. So I sit inside this tent when I don't want to get killed by mosquitoes. Good girl, Gray. Get it, Gray. Gray, out. Gray. Get it, Gray. See, when she does to chew on it like that, I'll just tell her out, and then she'll just, restart and check it out. Kind of redirects her, put her back on it. Same for him. He starts chewing on that rope. I'll do the same for him. Soma. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, big dog. Gray. Get it, Gray. Get it, Gray. Good girl, Gray. Get it, Gray. Gray, out. Gray. Get. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. If you got a high drive dog and they're cheating, whatever the workout is, just make them stop it and then put them right back in it. And that usually works for my dogs. Make them stop, put them right back in it, and then they'll stop cheating the exercise. And what I mean by cheating the exercise is like Gray will just sit here and just gnaw on this thing. I don't want her to wear her teeth down, and I also don't want her to swallow rubber. So I'll tell her out just for a quick second, and when I tell her to go back into it, then she's right back getting the right kind of exercise that I want her to get off of it. Same with him. Start chewing on that rope, I'll tell him out, and then put him right back on it. That's their mom right there. Move. Good boy. Good boy, Summer. Good boy. That's what you want to see right there. That's the workout that I want him to get. Good boy. Good boy, big dog. So that chewing right there, I'm okay with that because the tread on the tires are super thick, and it still gets her a good bite, a good jaw workout. But Gray, out. Gray, out. So I don't want to say out too loud because someone will think I'm talking to him. So I kind of just make sure that it just goes to Gray. Gray! Gray! Get it. Good girl, get it, Gray. Good girl. What you want, Moo? Good boy. Good boy. And Swishers, what's happening? What's going on? What's up with you? Good girl, Gray. We just cooling. It's hot out here, so I'm letting them get a real quick workout. They haven't had one. I mean, we did do about 5 miles this morning, but they just been kind of chilling since then. They haven't had much of a workout since Apollo had the puppies because it's been raining. Good girl. Good boy, Soma. Get it. Get it, Soma. Get it. Good boy. Yeah, we got the tire out today. Hell yeah. It's been a minute. Gray. Out. Get it, Gray. Get it, Gray. Good girl. Get it, Soma. Good boy. Good boy, Soma. Get it. Good girl. Good boy, Soma. Good boy. Yeah, I'm gonna let them both go till they wear themselves out. I'll let someone wear stuff out on that spring pole, and then I'm sure Gray will go hit it as soon as he gets off of it. Good girl, Gray. Gray out. Gray. Get it. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Gray. Gray out. Get it, Gray. Yeah, I've seen people do like caps on their dogs. It's called like their canine tooth. Yeah, it can be replaced, I think. Me personally, if it breaks, it breaks. You know, but hopefully it don't break. But I mean, that's a normal thing to happen. A dog gets into a fight, or a dog is hunting, or just all kinds of stuff can cause that. But yeah, it can be replaced if it happens. I've seen it replaced before. But my dogs don't have the kind of jobs that require that they have to have that. I mean, even without that, if one of my dogs bites you, it's gonna do a lot of damage. You know what I mean? It's gonna cause a lot of pain. So, but hopefully that never happens with none of my dogs. Gray, out. Gray, get it. Good boy. Good boy, Summer. That's what I like to see. I like to see Gray dragging this tire too. I like to see her get a good bite on it and grabbing it. Gray. Good girl. Gray out. Gray. Get it. Get it, Gray. I say get it, Moon. Think I'm talking to her. Yeah, I mean, it's plenty of dogs that could do that. Pinkwishers that could break a hand or tear a finger off with just a snap. I mean, so when you say can a pit do that? Yeah, a pit can. Not all pits are created equal, though. You know what I'm saying? A real hard biting pit or one that knows how to bite um, could. But I mean, it's plenty of American Bulldog, a Rottweiler, German Shepherd, Doberman, Great Dane. There's plenty of dogs that could do the same amount of damage in one bite. But yeah, I mean, a strong pit could likely break somebody's hand and pull a finger off. I had a pit back in the day that bit somebody's finger off, and she was only probably um, 35 pounds or something like that. She was a light dog, and she bit this dude's finger off. And I mean, it was fast too. It was fast. He 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 was fucking with her. He reached down. She bit him. We yelled at her. I mean, she probably did a few shakes or something like that. I don't know, but he pulled his hand back and he backed up, and I don't even think he noticed at first. We saw the finger on the ground. This is when we lived in the hood. It was in the alley. We looked down and dude's finger was on the ground. It got put back on though. But I mean, she weighed less than Gray, but she was no joke though. That dog was no joke. She bit a cat's paw off too. That same dog. She was chasing the cat in the alley. The cat jumped over a fence. She grabbed the cat's back leg. The, the cat kept going the leg. The little, the back paw came off. Yeah, it's just crazy. Summer out. Come. Summer, come. See, Gray don't run up there as soon as Summer's out. Oh shit, Gray wants the tire. Okay. Summer, no. Summer. Okay, go get some water. Yeah, shit was crazy back in those days. Pink switches. We could do all kinds of crazy shit, and nobody regulated that shit. I was probably 12 when that happened, and I was the one in control of the dog. I was the one. It was my father's dog, but I was a 12-year-old in the hood with a game bred pit bull. Doing crazy shit back then. That shit was normal. That shit was every day. That shit was normal back then. Gray out. Gray out. Gray. Get it. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. That's what I want to see. Her pulling that tire. That tire is probably about 40 pounds. Yeah, I mean maybe about 30 pounds. Yeah, he got to put back on. Yeah, he got to put back on. He got his finger put back on. I want to say dude was probably, so I was probably like 12. Dude was probably like 19 or something like that. I mean, this is long, long, long time ago. I'm 42 now, so this is 30 years ago. Um, but I mean, he got it put back on fairly soon after that happened. I remember seeing him. He had it all wrapped up and all that kind of shit back on. But we looked on the ground. His finger was on the ground. He backed up, grabbed his hand. When we looked down, that was his finger. Like I said, that dog was probably 35 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's 30 years ago, so I don't really remember. But I know she was a super light dog compared to any of the dogs that I have now, and even compared to like most pit bulls that you see these days. You know what I'm saying? Most pit bulls you see these days are 50 pounds, 50 to 70 pounds these days. Those dogs back then were 35, 29, 45 pounds, maybe. Game bred pit bulls, not gang, not gang bred pit bulls. Game. Check, yeah, look that up. I mean, most of the pit bulls that you hear about, the true pit bulls were game bred dogs. And this dog that I'm talking about, she was game. She was a game bred dog. So there's like, there's this version of pit bulls that we have today. That are still dope dogs, but they may not be. The majority of them probably aren't game bred, and back then, that at that time where I was at, that wasn't the case. The game bred pit, most people like to say game bred pit bulls are a little bit more prey driven and higher pain tolerance, stuff like that. But and that dog was like that. I mean, she had a super high pain tolerance, super high prey drive, and yeah, she bit Dude's finger off. I mean, it was fast too. Pop, quick little bite, grab, shake. He pulled his hand back the same way, a normal way you would do if a dog grabbed your hand. You kind of pull it back, and he backed up, and he was like, "Damn!" Next thing you know, he looked on the ground. His finger was down there. He didn't even know. I said I was 12 in the hood. Wasn't nothing he, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't nothing he could really do to me, really about it. Yeah, those dogs. I mean, in order to do the shit they did back in those days, they had to have a high pain tolerance. You don't become a fighting dog without a high pain tolerance. That's the diff. I mean, that's the main difference I think in like fighting breeds and non-combat breeds is and when I say combat, I don't just mean dogs. I mean game like animals like pigs, hogs, coyotes. You know what I'm saying? Or if they're protection dogs. In order to have like a good combat dog, it's gonna have a high pain tolerance, and that's what made those. That's what made pit bulls so well. The ones who were good, you we hear stories like every single one was good. That ain't true. That maybe one out of 100 were worth talking about, really. But the ones that were the best had high pain tolerances, and that dog did. And those dogs that I had back in those days, they did. They were game bred dogs. At that time, I didn't even know there were pit bulls that weren't game bred at that time. I mean, there were dogs people were calling pit bulls in the hood, but we knew they wasn't. And how we found out was just how you think we found out. Lock up in somebody's garage or backyard, and we gonna find so from what I remember, like I don't think he could bend his finger. If he could, it wasn't much. At the time when he first got it put on, I don't think he could do much with it. Maybe like wave it, you know what I'm saying? He could probably give it a little wave like this, but I don't know if he could like squeeze a trigger or nothing like that. You know what I mean? You know, yeah, I don't know if he could tie a shoe or nothing like that with that finger. But I mean, to be honest, like I said, that was 30 years ago. So I doubt, medicine at that time was what it is today. You know what I'm saying? If they put his finger back on today, then he might be able to move it a couple years, some physical therapy. Plus, also, we was in the hood. I know his ass ain't going to no physical therapy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure if he can move it or not. Uh, do I think they're different mentally? I think so. What I think about like those the pit bulls that will fight to death, they ain't the only dogs that'll fight to the death. A lot of like the terrier breeds, the Jack Russell, a a Patterdale. You know what I'm saying? There's other terrier breeds that'll fight to death. And I think they're mentally different. Yeah, they're kind of mentally. They have their survival instinct in that, and say like in that situation, say like a wild wolf. Wild wolves don't fight till one of them dies. That's rare because they have a higher survival, a different survival instinct when it comes to that. Pit bulls don't have that same level of survival instinct, and also then there's their high pain tolerance, their high wind. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean they're different as far as that goes. Other breeds. Say you put a pit bull in a room with a capable dog, it might be able to beat up a pit bull if you plan on breaking up the fight. If you plan on letting them fight till they stop, then yeah, the pit bull is a little different because the survival instinct is different. Where say like a wild wolf wouldn't go attack a Clydesdale, but you see all the time some pit bull on the internet that ran up on a big ass horse by itself and is going to get itself killed. You know what I mean? So the survival instinct when it comes to combat for pit bulls and a lot of other terrier breeds is different than say for like a livestock guardian breed. They just want to like make the thing stop or go away. Let's say like American bulldogs normally they'll fight something, but once that thing's not fighting back, they're usually done. But but um, pit bulls, just like that part of them thinking different is different. The survival instinct as far as combat goes is lesser than other animals. Yeah, back in those days in the hood though, we fought. saying, but to be honest, I don't even know if he could make a fist with that thing. You know what I'm saying? Without wrapping it up. You know what I'm saying? Wrapping that finger up. We didn't. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a trigger thing in the hood in them days. You know what I'm saying? It was like you go outside and you fight, and that was it. It was done. But I know he was still respected over there. You know what I'm saying? I know for the whole. So I was over. I was only over there for probably like a couple summers. You know what I'm saying? Every time I saw him, you know what I'm saying? Nobody tried him really. I said I was like 12 at the time when it happened. He was probably like 19, 20. He was older than me, could drive, had a little status as far as like the young people in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Great, out. Okay, great. He had a little status. You know what I'm saying? But nobody tried him after that. But I do know that. I do know he got to put back on. I don't really know what's up with him to this day. To be honest, I don't even. I wouldn't recognize if I saw him. You know, and to be honest, really. And it was just like one of those. I was at my I would go to my father's in the summertime. I think I might have went to school like one quarter over there, and yeah, shit like that was happening. Here I was, a 12-year-old kid with this game bred pit bull walking around the hood having fights. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It was nuts. Letting the dog chase and kill cats in the alleys and shit like that. It was crazy. Have I had dogs that did damage to people? Not. I've had dogs that bitten people. So Soma's bitten somebody, Moon's bitten somebody, Apollo's bitten somebody. I mean, just every dog that a lot of then I've had dogs that have grabbed people. I haven't had a dog that do major damage to somebody, and the reason for that is because I know somebody who had a dog who the dude wasn't the so the dude wasn't really wrong. The dude was like he got somebody tried to take his dog from him, and the dog fucked up the dude. He tried to take the dog, the robber. The dog fucked him up. So the dog did him so bad that dude who owned the dog, who was getting robbed, ended up getting in trouble. So that taught me early that you can let your dog bite somebody. You can let it defend you, but you can't let it do nothing excessive. So my dogs, they've only bitten somebody when I was around, when I was close enough to hear it or see it or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And in those cases, no, I wouldn't let them really fuck somebody up. I just make them bite. I just let them handle their business until the person understand they gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my dad had I want to say he had at least two. One of them I'm not sure. He had one, the male I'm not so sure because my memory, like I said, I was young, and he had the male before the female. And the female he had until I was probably like 19 or something like that. So he had her for a long time. But the male he had, I can't really say that dog was game bred. And the reason that I say that is because, like I said, I was a young kid out here with that dog, out in the streets with that dog, and and he showed me a lot of signs that would say to me that he might not be game bred. But did he breed them? Nah, he didn't breed them. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Nah, he didn't breed them. Nah, I think he got rid of the male before he got the female, and the female, if he ever bred her, I never saw it. I never saw those puppies if he ever did. And like I said, she was around for a long time, but I don't think he. I've never known him to breed any dogs. So yeah, I think he had Rottweiler sometime at one point, but I don't think he bred them. My father was into dogs like me, and that's probably where I get it from. But he wasn't as deep as I am. I don't think he ever had a litter. I don't think he ever trained a dog. He just had them. Yeah, I'm in a tent, man. The mosquitoes. Yeah, I gotta get away from the mosquitoes. They're killing me. I want to sit out here with the dogs, but you know what I'm saying. That kills me. I can't sit out here with them like I want to. So I just pop the tent up. I've had this tent for a while. I just gotta stop being lazy and pop it up. It's hot. I'm out here sweating and everything, but the tent keep the mosquitoes away, so I ain't gonna be itching all night. Gray, out. Get it, Gray. Good girl. Good girl. Hell yeah, the tent. If for people who got dogs or just want to sit outside, get you one of these. Get you one of these tents. Yeah, I mean, I like off spray work, but I hate, you know what I'm saying? It stink. You know what I'm saying? I hate how it feel on my skin. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the kind of person like, if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. I want to be clean most of the time when I can. If I put on off, you know what I'm saying. I gotta go get that shit off. Yeah, mosquitoes bother dogs. Yeah, that's how dogs. That's one way dogs get worms. Mosquitoes, flies, stuff like that. But I mean, I'm not sure if dogs are allergic to them. You know how humans get bit, and you kind of get you kind of get like a mosquito bite. I'm not sure if that happens to dogs. It happens to humans because we're allergic to, you know, something, whenever, something that's like a mosquito we're allergic to, so it's an allergic reaction. I'm not sure if dogs have that. Like I see mosquitoes, but my dogs do have a fly and mosquito repellent on and shit like that. Yeah, that off, you know what I'm saying? That off is that it smell, it feel, you know what I'm saying? I just rather stay in the house. You know what I'm saying? Than to put that shit on most of the time. If I have to go outside and you know what I'm saying, and I'm not gonna be like hugging nobody or nothing like that, then I'll put it on. But if I'm about to be close up on somebody or something like that, then I just ain't. The tent is called. This is the maker Alvantor, Alvantor. I think it's like 105 bucks on Instagram. I mean not on Instagram, on Amazon, and it's dope. It's just a pop up with a zipper, and you can get it pretty. You can get it pretty big. And I'll show you what all I got in here. I got 2 chairs in here. I could probably fit 2, 3 more chairs. I got my water out here. Normally I had like a speaker and like I got a fan I can plug up that I can put out here, but this is like a 6 by something one, and you can get it for like $100. And I got like a 10 by 10 one that's huge, and it's easy. It just pop up, and then when you want to put it up, you just fold it up and put it inside this little bag it comes in. It's like a big circle. But yeah, it's not that expensive. It's on Instagram, and it is a lifesaver. It is a lifesaver. Even when we just have company, but I can come outside, we can chill outside, and put all the company in this tent. So yeah, Amazon. Look up Alvantor, Alvantor on Instagram, and it is a lifesaver. Yeah, it's tinted. It keeps the bugs out. Like I said, I plug up my fan sometimes to put the fan out here, and I can just chill. I got a hammock over there. That's the hammock over there. I can fit the hammock in here, turn the fan on. You know what I mean? Just chill out here with the dogs, man. It ain't too bad. Yeah, and you could take it with you too, Pink. Which I guess it's easy to take with you. Like I said, it fold up to like a small circle. You know what I mean? And you just throw that thing in the trunk, throw it in the back of the car somewhere, and you just pop it out anywhere. You can go to the park, pop it out. You know what I'm saying? Go watch an event or something like that, pop it out. You know what I'm saying? It travels as light as a lawn chair when you traveling with it. It's about as light as a lawn chair. And yeah, like I said, it's just a small one. You can fit a gang of stuff in here. Summer out. Summer, come. Summer, come. If Gray don't get, then she wants that tire still. Good girl, Gray. No, Summer, you tripping. Gray, no, out. Good girl. Good girl. Get it, Gray. Get it, Gray. Good girl. Every time I say get it, Moon thinks I'm talking to her. Moon and Apollo got into a fight today. I had the room open. I had the puppy room open, and Moon went in there tripping with Apollo. And I didn't. I thought Moon was outside. She was in the house, and I had the puppy room door open, and Moon and Apollo. I heard him back there going crazy. It was like it was a real fire. They're gonna break it up, but everybody's fine. Apollo's fine. The puppies are fine. Moon's fine. And 5 minutes later, they were getting along. I just gotta make sure Moon don't go in that room because they both be tripping about the puppies. Moon acts like the puppies are hers, and Apollo Obviously, don't want Moon in there with the puppies right now. But yeah, they all chilling. Yeah, everybody all good. They all getting fat. I'm gonna go live and show the puppies tomorrow. They'll be a week old tomorrow. I'm gonna go live around this time tomorrow and show them. They are looking so good though. They're looking so good. I gotta go clean their bed in, and it's tomorrow will be a week. I can wash Apollo down. I won't use no shampoo or nothing like that. I just give her a good little warm scrub, get some of that dirt off of her, some of the hair that she's shedding, knock some of that off of her, and then tomorrow around I want to say 6:37, somewhere around there. I'm a um I'm gonna go live and show the puppies. But yeah, they all good. They all getting fat. I'm pretty sure. I know one of the ones I want. I want to keep two. I'm pretty sure I know one of the ones I want. Soma's brother, Kazi, who's fire. Soma has a brother who's fire. Is having his first litter this year too. Those dogs won't be ready for about 4 months because she's 63 days pregnant, and then they'll be ready to go to new homes 2 months after that. But I want to get one of those too. Good girl, Gray. Good girl. Gray is a worker. I do both, and I do both. It just depends. It just depends on how I'm feeling it. Like when it feels good, if it ain't raining or too cold outside, then I'll do outside. But if a dog is really bad, it needs a bath really bad, and I'm inside, then I'll do the bathtub. Yeah, Kazi ain't no joke. He is fire. And I love his legs, long legs. I love his muzzle. I love his coat length. I mean, when you look at Kazi, you got to say, what kind of dog is that? And I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like when people can look at it and not really have a good guess on what kind of dog he is. He's fire, and he's getting bred to Soma and his half sister, their dad's daughter, who is a full American bulldog. Those dogs are going to be fire. Their dad's head is enormous. So to have that dog twice in these puppies is going to be fire. And that dog is a workaholic too. Kazi's a workaholic. Those are going to be fire. Those are going to be some fire puppies. As y'all see, Gray's a workaholic too. And Soma's a bull. Y'all already know how Soma acts. Good boy, Soma. Good boy. Someone's better on the tire because someone put his whole mouth on it and get some good bites. I love that. He's always been like that. Good girl, Gray. I'm hoping that Soma and Apollo's puppies have that kind of mouth like Soma, but I'm not gonna trip if they don't have it up front because I could always just take one of them back to Soma um, sometime down the line. I know I'm gonna take Soma to Gray. I could possibly take one of those to the Soma and Gray puppies and hopefully get that mouse back in there. But yeah, if you put the right two dogs together, you can have a good thing. You can't just do it based on just you know cuteness or I like this dog, I like that dog. I mean, if you really look at the dogs and you really study the personalities, you know what I'm saying, you understand the genetics, stuff like that, and you got two fire dogs, you know what you got. Yeah, you're gonna make some fire with these puppies, with Soma and Apollo's puppies. I have no doubts. I have no doubts. Soma comes from fire dogs. You know what I'm saying? The first six dogs on his mom's side, I know them all. They were fire. You know what I'm saying? The first five dogs on his dad's side, I know them all, and they were fire. You know what I mean? So, um, and Apollo, the same way. You know what I'm saying? So her mom's side, I don't know that much about. I have seen her mom's mom work, um, and she's pretty good. But I don't know much beyond her mom's mom. But I do know her Apollo's mom's dad's side is fire. That whole side is fire. All of those dogs are fire. So yeah, I mean, if you put the right dogs together, then you know what I'm saying. You definitely give yourself a really good chance of having something good, something dope. Good boy. Yeah, Soma's family tree is huge. Soma's family tree, and then Apollo's dad's side is huge. I gotta check out her mom's side a little bit more. I do talk to the breeder, and I do know the mom and Apollo's. I know Apollo's mom and grandma. I don't know much else beyond that though on that side, but on Apollo, Moon, and Gray, they have huge family trees, and you can go see a lot of the dogs that make them online, except for Moonside. Because when I made Moon, I wasn't on I wasn't on any social media. I wasn't on Instagram. I wasn't on YouTube, nothing like that. But um, Apollo, but Gray, yeah, Gray, Apollo, and Soma's families. Those families of dogs have been online for a long time. You can go see them all. They're fire. So Gray's mom is Moon. Moon is Soma and um, Gray's mom. And to me, she don't look like either of them. You know what I mean? Not to me. But the one good thing, she gave them her eyes. She has those amber eyes. I love that. So I know that when I breed some of the gray, that those puppies will have that. And and like normally I don't care about that kind of shit, but Gray and Soma are tremendous workers. So you take that tremendous workers, and I get those eyes. That's gonna be fun. That'll be dope. Oh no, you all good, Pink Swishes. Yeah, you all good. Gray's Gray's if you look up what are the name of those dogs? If you look up predator defense dogs, look up predator defense dogs on Instagram. I can't think of Gray out. Gray. Gray, no. Gray, no. I can't think of the account's actual names right now. But if you look up predator defense dogs, there's only about three or four accounts that she tore it off. Damn it. There's only about three or four accounts on Instagram that have those dogs, but there's a bunch of them. South Park Kennels, I know for sure, is one. Um, and Gray's um, grandparents and other dogs of that type are all on there, and they are dope. They are super dope. They are dope dogs. So if anybody's on here who hasn't heard of those dogs, go check them out, especially on Instagram. Go look up Predator Defense Dogs. I think defense is spelled with an ENC, DEFENC, or you can look up Boar Baser, BOARBEISSER. You can look up those dogs, and those dogs are in gray. You're gonna see her grandparents, her aunts, you know what I'm saying? You'll see all those dogs if you go look up Predator Defense Dogs on Instagram. You'll see them. But they're fire too. They are no joke. They ain't a popular breed right now, but they're getting there, and they are no joke though. And Gray has that. And so one of the dogs that make up the Predator Defense Dog is an American Bulldog, and the American Bulldog that was used in Gray's line of Predator Defense Dog is related to Soma. It's like his great aunt or something like that, which all helps when you get ready to breed dogs. Like, you know what I'm saying, get ready to like lock in certain traits and stuff like that. Say like muzzle shape or prey drive, man drive, defensiveness, stuff like that. It all helps. But there's a lot of pit bull and gray too on both her mom's side and on her on both Moon's side and on the predator defense dog side. Gray's grandma is a fire dog named Sequoia. She's on South Park Kennels Instagram. If y'all go check out that, I mean the dog looks like just a nice house dog, but if you go see that dog, she is all business. And then her granddad is a dog named Dice, owned by, I can't think of who Dice is owned by. Fire too though. That dog is fire. No joke. That's an incredible dog. Um, damn it, I wish I could think of their names right now. But if you go look up Predator Defense Dog and you look up Southpaw, um, you look up Southpaw Kennels page, Dice is on there somewhere, and then you can find his his breeder's account, and you'll see all those dogs are fire. Dice is a Gray's grandma, and Sequoia is her grandpa. I mean, Dice is Gray's grandpa, Sequoia is the grandma, and both of those dogs are fire. They're no joke. But again, check out those Predator Defense dogs because for people who don't know that breed yet, they are fire. They're dope, and they, you know what I'm saying, that might be something that somebody might be interested in down the line. Darlene Pettis, what's happening? So the one here on the tire is basically bull herder to a predator defense dog, is what I was just explaining. Um, the one out here is her mom. That's the bull herder that's in this one. Um, and then this one here is this one here is that one out there son. This is her half brother. Except for the dog on top, the dad is an American bulldog, a hybrid American bulldog. Yeah, convict is dope. Convict is dope. I like that. Oh yeah, I've heard of some and I've seen some. I've seen some super dope German shepherds. Most of the good ones that I know now are like super expensive dogs. I mean like 15, $20,000 dogs. So you don't really see them out no more. You just see like decent ones. You know what I'm saying? But if anybody out there who sees this might who knows some fire ones, let me know. I'll go check them out. But yeah, I've seen some super fire German shepherds. You don't see them that much anymore, but I've seen a lot of them. They used to be everywhere all the time. Now they're heavy, hairier, friendlier. Um, you know what I mean? I don't really see many new ones coming up, like new breeders with like fire German shepherds anymore. Yeah, you can see decent ones these days. I mean, people who wanted people like German Shepherd, people who wanted fire German Shepherds, they kind of all went to Malinois and Dutch Shepherd. So like the working German Shepherd, I think kind of got left behind when that happened. That's just my opinion. I don't know that for sure. This is my opinion. I know that when you started to see the Malinois and the Dutch Shepherd kind of get popular, you stop seeing the the working German Shepherd. Now, like I said, I do know some, but the ones that I know are all expensive. The breeder is super expensive, and I say it's super expensive. I mean double digit thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? 10, 15, 20, $30,000 to get a puppy, and you might not get a puppy. You might get a 9 month old dog or something from them. Good girl, Gray. But yeah, I mean, at this, if y'all know somebody who has a dope working line of German Shepherds that are like a newer breeder, not somebody who's selling them for tens of thousands of dollars, hit me. Let me know. I want to check them out. I know there has to be somebody out there somewhere, but the thing is, most people who will buy them instead of buying a German Shepherd or working German Shepherd, they just go buy a Malinois or a Dutch Shepherd or something because you can get those cheaper. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna get out for here. I'll get with y'all next time.